2022, North Korea tested more than 30 missiles, some of which are long-range enough to reach the United States. North Korean leader Kim Jong-un doesn't stay out of the spotlight for long. He frequently appears with a smile on his face, announcing a new missile test that spreads fear from beneath his feet to the heart of Washington. The globe erupts with media noise surrounding the new development, often beginning with his neighbors in Japan and South Korea, and reaching condemning statements from the United Nations. So, what do you know about North Korea's missile arsenal? And does it truly pose a real threat that could reach any point on Earth? To answer these questions and more, we have prepared this short documentary on North Korea's missile arsenal owned by Pyongyang. So, let's dive into the details, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. We'll start with North Korea's display on the last Thursday of October 2024, testing a new massive intercontinental ballistic missile, the solid-fuel Hwasong-19. This new missile reached an altitude higher than any previous missile test, reaching nearly 7,700 kilometers, before re-entering the atmosphere and falling into the ocean between Japan and Russia, with a flight duration of 86 minutes. If you want to understand or imagine the distance this missile traveled before re-entering the atmosphere, you can compare it to the International Space Station, which orbits about 400 kilometers above Earth. This missile, known as the Hwasong-19, is the latest addition to a multi-member family of this model, the Hwasong model. The first member of this family is the Hwasong-5 missile, which Pyongyang acquired before 1985, a tactical Korean ballistic missile derived from the Russian R-17 Elbrus missiles. NATO reports refer to it as Scud. Then, 3 years later, North Korea introduced relatively minor modifications to it, producing the Hwasong-6 missile, also known as Scud-C. The Hwasong-6 features an improved guidance system, with a circular error probability not exceeding 50 meters, and has a range of up to 700 kilometers, with a maximum payload of 800 kilos. This range is sufficient to strike distant targets as far as western Japan. The Hwasong-5 and Hwasong-6 were exported to Iran, where Iran named them Shahab-1 and Shahab-2. In 2010, the Hwasong-10 missile, also known as Musudan, was unveiled. The missile was displayed during a military parade celebrating the 65th anniversary of the Korean Workers' Party. It is said that this missile has a range of 4,000 kilometers, though several experts have questioned this claim. Then, in 2017, Pyongyang revealed the Hwasong-12 missile, conducting 6 tests in the same year, with 3 failures and 3 successful launches. The last test was in September when the missile was launched at a standard angle, traveling a distance of 3,700 kilometers and reaching an altitude of 770 kilometers, flying over Hokkaido in northern Japan before landing in the Pacific Ocean. Alongside these tests, a new phase of North Korean terror began, with the unveiling of intercontinental tactical missiles named Hwasong-13, Hwasong-14, and Hwasong-15. The latter, Hwasong-15, is the first North Korean missile capable of reaching all parts of the United States with a range of 13,000 kilometers. This terrifying beginning was fully realized in 2020, when Pyongyang unveiled the Hwasong-16 missile, which Western media dubbed the Monster Missile and the Terrifying Missile. This was the first time an intercontinental ballistic missile with a 2-stage liquid fuel design was revealed. It can carry multiple weapons in a single missile, increasing the chances of striking a target with a thermonuclear warhead. According to experts, the Hwasong-16 can carry up to 4 conventional or nuclear warheads, or multiple independently targetable reentry vehicles, MIRVs, enabling it to reach the entire U.S. territory, and has the capability to overcome U.S. missile defense systems. Hwasong-18. North Korea conducted 2 tests of a solid-fuel missile in April and November 2022. South Korea reported that the missile launched by Pyongyang was an intercontinental ballistic missile, ICBM, that uses solid fuel, a technology that makes missile transport easier and launches faster compared to liquid fuel missiles. Official North Korean media confirmed that leader Kim Jong-un personally supervised the test launch of a solid-fuel intercontinental ballistic missile, the Hwasong-18, the most powerful missile in Pyongyang's arsenal, theoretically capable of reaching all of mainland America. The official news agency stated that The test was conducted as an important military operation to clearly demonstrate to enemies the overwhelming desire and unparalleled strength of the Democratic People's Republic of Korea's strategic nuclear forces. The Hwasong-18 traveled approximately 1,000 kilometers at an average speed of 222.67 meters per second during a test flight and landed in the sea between the Korean peninsula and Japan. The intercontinental ballistic missile is equipped with a solid fuel engine and weighs up to 60 tons. The Hwasong-18 is 25 meters tall with a diameter of 2 meters. The intercontinental ballistic missile can carry a nuclear warhead weighing up to 1.5 tons. Then came the Hwasong-19 missile model that we mentioned at the beginning. Remaining in this series is the missile personally overseen by the North Korean leader, the Hwasong-11D, which we will discuss at the end in the section on short-range missiles. Short-range missiles. Pyongyang possesses short-range ballistic missiles of the KN-23 type, capable of carrying nuclear warheads and powered by solid fuel, which entered service in 2019. North Korea developed a variant known as the KN-23B, an updated version first tested in 2021 under the supervision of North Korea's Academy of Defense Science. The basic KN-23 system boasts advantages over the Iskander-M, notably an engagement range of up to 700 kilometers and the ability to carry a warhead weighing 2,500 kilos. KN-23 and the Russian Iskander-M missiles share a semi-ballistic low trajectory, with the ability to perform extensive flight maneuvers from launch to target impact, making them difficult to detect and track. These capabilities have proven sufficient, as the American Aegis missile defense system is unable even to detect the launch of KN-23 missiles. The missile designed under the Korean leader's supervision. On August 4th, North Korea announced the deployment of 250 units of the Hwasong-11D ballistic missile launch system on its southern border. Each launch system is designed to accommodate 4 short-range ballistic missiles, meaning a total of 1,000 missiles directed at South Korea. These missiles are capable of carrying a warhead weighing 4.5 tons, with a maximum launch range of about 210 kilometers, which is sufficient to reach the South Korean capital, Seoul. The North Korean leader claims that the new Hwasong-11D weapons system was designed under his supervision. Submarine-launched missiles. Pyongyang also has submarine-launched missiles known as Pukguksong 331. These are developed models of cruise missiles, with detailed capabilities yet to be disclosed, though observers believe they are capable of extending beyond the Korean peninsula and can be equipped with nuclear warheads and other payloads. These missiles have a range exceeding that of other cruise missiles North Korea possesses, being jet-powered and capable of flying at low altitudes, with the ability to reach short, medium, and long ranges. North Korean air defenses. There is no detailed information on North Korea's air defense systems after the system. That experts said closely resembles the Russian S-200 system, which was unveiled in 2017. Another air defense system was showcased in 2021 during an annual celebration, which bears a strong resemblance to the Russian long-range S-400 system. Mobile radars were displayed alongside it, but it remains unclear whether North Korea's system uses external radars that operate on various ranges, similar to the S-400, or relies on a simpler detection system, like the American Patriot. It is also unknown whether North Korean missiles are capable of dual guidance, thermal and radar. Considering that the Russian S-400 can intercept targets at distances of around 400 kilometers, and the Chinese HQ-9B at about 300 kilometers, the new North Korean system is estimated to have a range of 250 kilometers. The true extent of the threat posed by this arsenal. There is no doubt that possessing such missile systems constitutes a real threat to all targets within their reach, and the terror is compounded by Pyongyang's conventional and nuclear warheads, the latter of which presents a genuinely terrifying threat and a powerful deterrent as well. Observers agree on North Korea's possession of nuclear warheads, though estimates of the number vary, with international monitors estimating that North Korea has enough enriched uranium to build 30 nuclear warheads since 2010. While some analysts downplay the effectiveness or threat posed by this arsenal, North Korea's successful tests leave little room for doubt that it poses a serious and significant threat, with potentially unimaginable global repercussions should it choose to exert excessive force against an enemy. If North Korea has struggled with failed satellite launches to guide its long-range and intercontinental missiles, It wasn't long after President Vladimir Putin expressed his willingness to assist Pyongyang that North Korea succeeded in launching its first military reconnaissance satellite, Jong-un, following several prior failed attempts. At that time, it released images of U.S. bases on Guam, captured by the Jong-un satellite, according to official media. This successful satellite launch and proper orbital placement confirmed North Korea's receipt of Russian assistance, strengthening its nuclear and intercontinental ballistic missile programs, completing or nearing completion, requiring its adversaries to address the situation with full seriousness and caution.